Good morning, YouTube. So I'm actually going to let you interfere on my sacred morning walk this morning. I was listening to a podcast, but then I realised today is a day for recording a YouTube video. I hope you can hear those birds. We're on the new phone today as well, so hopefully the quality will be a little bit better. But today's going to be a 5,000 calorie day of eating. 4,000 calorie intake day of eating? I don't know how you'd put that in a sentence. But yeah, we're eating a lot today. And we've also got a session with one of my clients because Rob is traveling up and he's been training with me for 10 months now and he's made some insane progress. But the one muscle group that he's got lacking a little bit, same as me, is quads. So we're gonna hit quads hard tonight. But yeah, just check this out. I think it's just past 6. Something that I've started doing every morning is waking up, cleaning my teeth and getting out the door, right? Getting outside, putting a podcast on, puts me in such a good headspace. After this, I'll go back, make a coffee, I'll do my gratitude diary, and then I'll meditate. And mate, I get into work so much easier. I feel so much better. I'm in such a better mindset. I would recommend this to everyone. But yeah, I'll be finishing up my walk in just a minute. And then I think the next time you'll see me is for breakfast. And one thing I was actually just listening to on this podcast was the rule of 100. Don't give up before you've done 100 of something, okay? And with YouTube, this will now be my 3rd or 4th video. And it's crazy, the doubts are already starting to creep in. Oh, no one's watching, why would I do this? Why would I carry on? And thinking about that, right, law of 100, let's get to the end of this year having posted, a video every week. I can do that. 2 videos a week. I can do that. So I'm just going to keep ticking the boxes. Regardless of who turns up or who cares or who watches, I will be here ticking the boxes. But yeah, anyway, I will see you guys at breakfast. Right guys, I'm back from the walk now and I've just been doing my morning reading with a coffee and like some gratitude and things like that. But I wanted to show you the current book that I'm reading and also the kind of homework that I do every morning. And I know this sounds weird, right? I'm a 21-year-old guy that, yes, I'm still in uni, but I'm doing homework because I want to every morning. I know. Please don't stop watching the video at this point just because of that. But yeah, every morning I have this like mind journal thing. It's not a bad book. It just kind of makes you take stock as to how you're feeling, your intentions for the day, things you're grateful for. And then these bits of homework aren't actually from that book. They're from this book, which is Man Up. Like the title itself isn't what I resonate with. It's the guy's story. I listened to him on Chris Williamson's podcast and his story resonated with me quite a lot. And I had quite similar thought processes to how he acts, and his values were very, very in line with mine. So every morning at the moment, I'm coming back from my walk, I make a coffee with Evie, we sit down, we have a little bit of a jam session, talk about our intentions, not just for the day, but like for the next couple of years as well. We talk about how excited we are for the future. We talk about where we want to be in a couple of months' time, and we get excited about that, right? I think a lot of people nowadays they just wander through their days. They don't actually think, where do I want to be in a month? What do I want to be doing in 2 months' time? What's my plan to get there? Me and Evie make it a real priority to talk about those things and to be honest about those things, because if our 2 visions don't line up, we don't know what we're aiming for. And we could be trying to go in 2 different directions. So I think it's really important that you talk about that. But I'd highly recommend this book. I'd highly recommend this book, and I'm really, really enjoying it so far. Now it is time for me to go and do an hour and a half's work on my maths dissertation, which is not going to be fun. And then after that, I'm going to have breakfast at that point, and I've got a copywriting call as well. So I'll see you guys then. But honestly, I know you guys are stubborn, and I know you don't like reading because you don't think it's cool, but can really help. Maybe give it a go. It's got to the point of the video where I'm going to show you how to get in 900 calories in 10 minutes. This isn't going to be pretty to watch, but I've got a live call where I'm working on my copywriting in 10 minutes time. Haven't had breakfast yet, and so it is smoothie time, right? Me and Evie, well, I got gifted this Ninja blender about 3 months ago, Absolute godsend. Love this thing. So we're going to be putting bananas, milk, ice, peanut butter, protein powder, and one final secret ingredient that nobody knows about in there, which I might show you, might not. I suppose it's only like 100 of you that watch my YouTube, so if you guys find out, you won't go telling everyone on Instagram, because I've been annoying everybody on Instagram, not telling them what the final ingredient is. So I might show you. We'll see. See if you can spot it. Maybe. Here we are. Quick scan. Did you see it? Did you spot it? Did you? Let me know if you did. If you did find the magic ingredient, comment it below. But the clue that I'll give you is you could use it in a sentence where somebody would say, save the blank. Okay? All right, comment below. So at the end of my last video, you would have seen that I said I'm not too keen on eating challenges or eating a load of calories just for the sake of it, or doing like a 10K challenge. Today, I'm doing a 5K challenge, but my calorie target at the moment isn't actually 5,000. It's about 3,500 to 3,700, right? So you can see on here, this spreadsheet, this is my spreadsheet with my coach. My current calorie target is here, and you know, fats and carbs and stuff like that. So you can see me here actually tracking my intake, okay? You'll notice that this week in particular, I've erred on the lower side, right? So I'm currently averaging around 3,500. So what that means is today, if I have a 5K day today, it will put my average, or let me fix this. Let's say I have 240 grams of protein, 650, 80 fats. That'll put me around 500. I need a little bit more than that. 100 grams of fats. Here you go. So if that puts me at around 4,500, which I'll probably end up around about that today, my average for the week will still be at 3,700. So this is what I wanted to show you guys about weekly averages with your calories. So I've predicted that today is going to be a higher calorie day because I want to show you guys how to eat a lot in one day. The way that I've compensated for that is in the previous few days, I brought my calories towards the lower end of that range so that I can make up for it with a high day today. Is this ideal, and would I do this all the time? Probably not, right? But it does add up quite nicely because today I've obviously got my really brutal leg day with Rob. So having a really high day like this on a leg day probably makes sense. I've got more energy in me and a higher recovery capability. I'd probably recommend in future doing it the day before a big workout, because that's probably going to feel better because then you've actually got the glycogen in your system. But having it on the actual day itself is absolutely fine as well. But I wanted to show you that just to let you know that I'm not going ham. I'm tracking my intake. I'm making sure that I am around that 5K mark, and the average at the end of the week will probably be around 3,700. So that's how I kind of manage my intake. And you can see here that this is exactly what I get my clients to do as well. Track their body weight religiously, same time every day, weighing in, calculating averages. You see this here. This is my average body weight percentage. Calculating their macros, tracking those, and then from there, we understand how much food I really need to be putting in at the moment. This is why this data is so reliable, and this is the kind of data that you should be stressing about, right? You shouldn't be stressing about, for the most part, you shouldn't be stressing about micronutrients, clean foods, which foods are gonna lead to you being ill, like all of the shit that you're seeing online from Eddie at the moment. All of that is great advice taken into that context, right? But it only works if you're doing this shit as well. So do this shit first, then go and do that other stuff. But anyway, rant over. Now it's time to get back to work because I've had my video check-in from Mike. I was literally just on a copywriting call there where I figured out I need to upgrade my copy a lot. If you're on my email list, you'll be getting regular emails from me, and they're going to be leveling up in the next couple of weeks. But if you want to see some of the recent titles, there's been some funny ones going out. The one that I'm sending out tomorrow is... Here you go. Here's the title of the one that I'm sending out tomorrow. I used to bone with my jeans halfway up. This one was quickly, do you know what a fleur de lis is? Fun fact, I've had one at my bum. But yeah, these emails are absolutely quality, and I put a lot of time into writing them. So if you're not on the email list, I'll put a link for it in this YouTube caption bio. So go and hit that, join the email list, read all of my funny emails, and then respond to them so that I get a positive feedback loop. and I keep writing them and my emails get delivered to more people. I'd really appreciate that. Right, so we just had a consult call with a new guy that's joining the team, which gets me so excited every single time I have a call with somebody who is perfect for us. So he's a skinny guy struggling to put on weight. He is serious about his life, right? He's not pissing around. He's not getting drunk all the time. He's serious. He's got goals and he wants to put on size for his confidence and also for his job. Fucking buzzing. Every single time I have somebody that jumps on a call with me and goes, mate, this is exactly what I'm after. I love it. Can't wait to work with him. Gonna get him set up for Monday and I know he's gonna smash it. But the bad news is it's now 1 p.m. I'm training with Rob at 3-ish and I've only had 1,000 calories today. So you're about to see me do some atrocious things in the kitchen. I hope you're ready. All right, fellas, here's lunch coming up. So I've got avocado, perfectly ripe that is. Lovely stuff. Avocado, 2 packets of these rice bricks, which are my favorite. And that's 560 grams of rice, 230 grams of chicken, some sriracha sauce. I'm also gonna put some cucumber and pepper on there, but this will be my pre-workout meal. And that has, I think, just under 200 grams of carbs in it. When I'm actually working out as well, I'm going to be drinking dextrose. So another easy way of getting carbs in is by getting some like cheap dextrose like this. That's pure carb powder and it costs literally £5 for the whole bag. Would highly recommend that. But yeah, I'm going to go scram this and hope that it completely digests in time for quads because my belly doesn't do well when I've got a full belly and I'm training. So yeah, this after eating this meal, and the dextrose will put me at around 2,300 calories for the day. So as you've seen, we've still got a long way to go, right? We've still got 2,200, 2,400 calories to get in tonight. I've got 1 prepped curry in the fridge and curry is a great meal to pack out with calories because the reason it's good is because you can have it with not 1 carb source, but like 2 or 3. So for example, with the chili, you can have chili, rice and garlic bread. With a curry, you can have curry, rice, poppadoms and a naan bread. Did I say naan bread a minute ago or garlic bread? I meant to say garlic bread with the chili. But yeah, those meals that you can pack out with double carbs are the ones that you need to be hunting as a skinny guy. But yeah, I'm gonna go scram this now and you'll probably next see me in the gym with Rom. With Rob. Have you ever heard that joke though? It's like, who are you saving that for? Ron. Who's Ron? And then you say later on. Never mind. Anyway, you'll see me in the gym with Rob. Right guys, we are at the gym. I'm just currently waiting for Rob. I think he might already be here actually, but I've just pulled up. Yeah, my food's kind of digested, but kind of not, which is touch and go as to how sick I'll actually feel during the session. If I've got too much food in there and I'm hack squatting and leg pressing, it causes me issues, right? I can never push as hard and I get gassed out and I feel sick after sets. So we'll just see how that goes. I have a feeling the gym will be hella busy today as well. So I'll see what I can film. But yeah, I'm excited for this session with Rob because Rob's one of my clients that I cannot doubt how hard he trains. He will absolutely go for those 50-50 reps that are the ones where you're like, ooh, should you have taken that? He'll be on it. So yeah, this will be an exciting session. I'll try and record as much as I can and I'll probably voice over it afterwards as well so that you guys can get a bit of context as to how we're training, why we're doing certain things, why we're adjusting. So fellas, welcome to the workout. As I said, we were training quads today. We started off with some calves, then we went on to the leg extension in the shortened range to really get a load of blood into our quads. I love training with Rob because, as I said, he is somebody that will push it to the absolute limit and he won't let me get away with it if he sees me not pushing it as well. So leg extensions, hack squats. After these hack squats, we actually did leg press and then another quad exercise afterwards as well. Usually I wouldn't push my volume this high for one muscle group in a session, but because they're such a weak point at the moment and it's the main area that I'm looking to bring up and Rob's looking to bring up, we can justify doing that. So yeah, this session was absolutely brutal, and here's Rob's technique on the hack squat, which is just fantastic. Lots of knee flexion, lots of depth, no knee cave. Here, you know, his quads are going to be absolutely toasted tomorrow because of how he's doing this. We also did, to finish off the session, we did some hyperextensions like this and some seated hamstring curls. I couldn't record everything because the gym was so damn busy. After the session, we also did some posing. So the reason that I'm running through posing so often is because I've got my next competitive season next year. And the more that I practice my posing in the off season, the better it will be when I'm on stage. So after most sessions, I run through the mandatories, which is this one, the front relaxed, And then I've also got some side shots as well, which I think you'll see in just a minute. Yeah. So front relaxed here, which is all about popping my shoulders, getting my lats round. Then you've got a side pose here, which is to show off your muscularity, but also the symmetry side to side. Back relaxed here, and then the other side, obviously. So they're the kind of main basic poses that you need to be a bodybuilder, to go through the bodybuilding category. And then you've got your muscular poses, which are your front lat spread, your front double bicep, your back lat spread, back double bicep, etc., etc. And also we took advantage of having Rob up in this amazing lighting to run him through some posing as well. Because Rob is lining up his first competitive season. He is going to be jumping on stage in 2025, and the last 10 months for him have been focused on gaining as much muscle as possible. And one thing that I instilled in him was learning how to pose well early is really, really important. And of course, if you're interested in coaching, either DM me on Instagram or head to the link in the caption of this video. Hello, so we are just back from the gym now. Fucking hell, that was a hard quad day with Rob. Post-workout, I'm having 40 grams of whey. I try and usually go for I try and usually go for whey post-workout because it's a really quick digesting protein. And I'm also having 2 bagels with some butter on there with some fruit. That takes me up to 2,800 calories for the day, which means I've still got around 1.4 to push in. It's going to be a push. I'm thinking that I'm probably going to go for hash brown sandwiches later on tonight, or maybe a curry. If I go for a curry with a naan bread and rice, that could get me into that 4K realm. But yeah, usually on a day like this, I try and hit half of my target before midday. Today, I was on 1,000 calories by midday, which was tough. So we'll see what we can push in today. But yeah, that was a brutal session. I'm gonna go shower now, and then the rest of the evening is literally sitting down and eating. It's 7 PM now, by the way, and I'm usually in bed by 7:30, so I've got a bit of an eating challenge going on right now. Let's just hope none of your clients watch my YouTube video. This is the final meal, which is a little bit of leftover curry, some rice, poppadoms. Yeah, shine the torch on it, Eve. Make it look nice. Make it look good. Ooh. Oh, girl. Yeah, that's final meal. That'll probably take me up to just above 4,000. If not, I will have one extra snack before I go to bed. I haven't decided what it is yet. But I'll put the final macros on screen, and I'm sorry I haven't hit the 5K mark today. That's really disappointing from me. And maybe I am a fake calling it a 5K calorie day of eating now. I'll call it a 4.623K calorie day of eating. But yeah, that's my final meal. Thank you for watching, fellas. Let me know which video you want to see next in the comments. And
Go.
what are you watching, Eves?
Sex and the City.
Oh yeah, this is everything I've ever wanted.
Sex and the City?
No,
I can't even deny that you've wanted Sex and the City.
No, I mean like I sarcastically wanting to watch this film. Chick flicks kind of bang though. Let's not lie. Oh, Evie toes.
Stop it. They're not for free. People pay good money for this shit.
Sorry.